Welcome to Hoop Paradise Podcast, Episode 6. I'm Ryan Saraki, and this is my partner, Moatala. It's been a while since we filmed our last episode, 18 days in total. So we've been posting a lot of videos, but all those videos were filmed on the same day. So you guys haven't been caught up with our reaction to some of the craziest NBA news in a while. So we're going to use this video as a means to break it down. How you been in the last 18 days before we start? Just going to kind of recap the last couple of weeks for us. How you been?
I've been good.
Yeah.
My teams are all doing good. Besides the Suns do not know what they're doing, but they signed Rubio, so hey, that's a start. How about you?
Yeah, not too bad. You know, I ordered a Kevin Durant jersey, as you can see, Brooklyn baby. And then a couple days later, after I ordered it, he changed his number to number 7. So that's very tragic. This one's still awesome though. This is a collector's item. This is not too many people will ever have this. So this is something that means a lot to me now. So as you can see, we want to wear a jersey every video to make it interesting for you guys. So we'll see how long we can keep that going, wearing different jerseys. So, but to this video, we're going to be talking about the Russell Westbrook to Houston trade and the Chris Paul going to Oklahoma City in that trade.
What?
It's kind of crazy to think about.
That's insane.
We want to talk about Paul George, but that'll be in a different video. So keep an eye out for that. So Paul George was shipped out to Los Angeles, and then about a week after that move, Russell Westbrook is now a Houston Rocket. So what is your first reaction? What do you think? How do you feel about this move for Oklahoma City? How do you think this is going to impact the Rockets?
When I first heard about it, I was sad. I almost started crying, dude. Like Westbrook, the Thunder, I like KD, all that. And now the era's over, and now he's going to be on the Rockets. I'm happy for him because now this is probably one of the best players he's ever going to play with besides Kevin Durant. And I think they could go for it. Maybe conference, maybe finals.
I think Houston's going to be a very strong regular season team. I think we have two of the best guards in NBA history. Russell Westbrook maybe not as high as James Harden, considering like what James Harden's been able to accomplish in his career, scoring-wise. But you add those two talents together, I think it's going to be fun to see how they play together. A lot of people, a lot of analysts on TV and whatnot, they don't think it's going to work that well because
Their usage rate.
yes, the usage rate, both of them are very high. And when you play with James Harden, you're usually going to be standing in the corner while he dribbles out the clock and then pulls up a shot in the last 3 seconds of the shot clock. With Russell Westbrook coming to the team, I don't know if that's how Dan Tony's going to want this to play out. I think they're going to find a way to have good chemistry because we've already seen them play 3 years together at least. So they're good friends. So I don't think that's going to be an issue as many people do.
Both of them have high usage ratings. Some like the highest in history, but both of them, like Westbrook averaged like 10 assists last year. Harden averaged like 11 like the year before 2018. Like both of them average multiple assists. So who knows? Maybe it'll actually work. Maybe they become the best duo. Who knows?
Unlikely.
Unlikely.
Steph Curry, Kevin Durant. Shout out. So Houston, like I said before, that's a playoff team for sure. Obviously, maybe even a top. I think they could be the top seed in the West. Now, as far as playoffs, I don't think that's a playoff. Like they're built for the regular season, is what I'm trying to say. I think once you get to the playoffs, there's not a lot of defense on that team. There really isn't. You have PJ Tucker; he's a really good defender. They just signed Tyson Chandler as well, which could be a valuable pickup. That's enough about Houston. We'll talk about them in a later video as well. We want to talk about how this affects Oklahoma City Thunder and their new point guard, Chris Paul.
I don't think so. Chris Paul, like, he wants a championship. He's not trying to rebuild. He's 34. He's 34, coming on 35.
There were the reports that Chris Paul would never play a game in a Thunder uniform. The Thunder were trying to shop him right away. But Woj actually came out with a report a couple days ago that free agency has kind of died down. We're at July 20th right now. And a lot of the teams can't trade any of these players because they're all just signing new contracts. They can't be traded until December. So what happens is there's not really a market for Chris Paul at the moment. They might have to wait till the trade deadline to unleash him or unpack him. So it'll be interesting to see if Chris Paul sits out until the trade deadline. If he won't make any money, obviously, or will he actually try to play some games with this new young Thunder core? Who we actually want to talk about them for a little bit. Where will they go now? Because Sam Presti and the Oklahoma City Thunder have seen the departure of some of the greatest NBA players of this decade. You had Kevin Durant, James Harden, and Russell Westbrook as a trio all at the same time. You made a finals as a young team, all young players at the time. But they're all MVPs, and now they're all gone. Nobody there left. You had Paul George come play with Russell Westbrook. He's out. You had Victor Oladipo at a time. He's gone. Domantas Sabonis gone. So I mean,
Yeah.
you have Steven Adams now. He's probably their best player.
He may get traded.
Other than Chris Paul, he might be a trade deadline player that a team like I don't even know. Someone could use him. That's not the Thunder. The Thunder do have the biggest bright side of the future in the NBA though.
They got five picks from Paul George trade.
Yeah,
They got Shai Alexander.
Yeah, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is coming over. I mean, that man. I
And
personally
Gallinari.
Gallinari. I believe the Thunder. Obviously, they might even be in contention this year for 8 seed, maybe. Don't quote me on that. I don't think they're going to be tanking this year. I really don't see them tanking. I think they're right around 500, which is usually pretty good. But in the Western Conference, that's the reason that they might not be a playoff team. It's because you need to be better than 500 in the West. But I truly believe that the Thunder are on a really good path. You might not see that pay off this season or even the next 2 or 3 seasons. Once you start using these first-round picks that you've acquired, and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander develops and whatnot, and all these young core players, they start growing and becoming all-star players, which I think they might have the potential to be. Thunder could be a dangerous team the next couple of years. So I don't think Thunder fans should look down on this trade or feel upset. I mean, of course, you lost Russell Westbrook, who was on your team for 10 plus years. He gave you everything every night. He went out there, he was averaged triple doubles for an entire season, 3 straight years in a row. And he's gone now, but teams have suffered a lot worse than this. I mean, Phoenix hasn't had landed a draft pick. They got lucky with Devin Booker. Look at what they've done in the first 10 picks in recent years. Dragon Bender. I mean, there's franchises that are in worse places than the Thunder, and I think they shouldn't be considering what they lost. They should be happy with what they gained.
So, last question. From right now, you look at it right now, who wins this trade? Right now.
Oklahoma City Thunder won this trade because let me just break it down. You're going to get something in return for Chris Paul if you trade him, because you're going to get something in return no matter what. And you gained these draft picks in the trade, and Russell Westbrook, I don't think was going to be able to lead you guys to a title without Paul George anyway. So I think his time in Oklahoma City was, I hate to say it, but I think it was over once Paul George left. So
even with Paul George, they only made the first round. Ranks.
Houston, it'll look like Houston won the trade, obviously, for the first couple seasons. They're going to be a playoff contender championship lock, almost like they're going to be up there.
If they can stay healthy.
Yeah, if health is not a factor, then they should be fine. But I think in the future, we're going to be looking at Oklahoma City Thunder as the winner of this trade. Yeah, so that's...
So our Rockets fans,
yeah.
Actually, no, I don't know. This isn't your year either, man. The Clippers just got better. The Lakers got better.
Utah is going to be challenged. We'll talk about that in our next video, though. We're talking about the Western Conference playoff predictions in the next video, so we'll see you guys then. Thanks for watching.